Back to the show, everybody. This is the Shankly Sessions, the Liverpool podcast we bring you each and every week on the Dynamo Podcast Network. Head over to YouTube, smash that subscribe and bell notification button. You'll get audio versions of the show on Spotify, and if you'd like to contact the show, you'll get us on Twitter at @SessionShankly. This is your player ratings. Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 0. Let's get into this. First of all, the goalkeeper, Alisson. Unbelievable. Just gave him a 6 today. Not his best outing. Didn't really put a foot wrong. Didn't have a whole lot to do really today. But did produce a couple of hairy moments. So a 6 for Alisson today. Trent, I gave a 7 to today. Always pushing forward, always menacing on the ball and stuff like that. Always trying to create something, always leaving himself open. And you could see even his reaction to Salah when Salah took that shot that time when he was open to the right-hand side and stuff like that. He was proper going mad at Salah, dying to get the ball back and stuff like that. So good outing for Trent today. He was very strong going forward. Didn't have a whole lot to do going back, really. Was barely troubled, I think, once with Young tackled on the byline or something like that. Caused a little bit of scrambling in the Liverpool area, but apart from that, didn't really put a foot wrong. Joel Matip, 7 out of 10, really had very little to do, was never really troubled, but was never in a position to be troubled either, so good outing for Matip today. Van Dijk, 7 out of 10, rarely troubled, but really needed to focus on his game at times. He was caught once wrong-sided there by Ollie Watkins, I think it was, and he ended up having to give away a free kick just outside the box on the left-hand side. Also down at the right-hand side of the flag, he got into a little situation there. But apart from that, 7 out of 10, always strong from Van Dijk, as always. Andy Robinson, gave Andy a 9 out of 10 today. I think his energy and his aggression and his physicality was unbelievable today. He was well up for it today. And especially in a match against Aston Villa where you know it's going to get really, really physical. It's the likes of Robbo. These are the guys we need in there, putting the foot in, taking the ball. It was unbelievable, as well as speed on the break as well at times. Pity he didn't take a shot off that opportunity though. That's the only thing. Let's get into the midfield. Fabinho, I gave an 8 out of 10. Very comfortable all day for Fabinho. Didn't have a lot to do, just an 8 out of 10 really, which is kind of the norm for Fabinho really. He controlled the midfield really at times and was rarely challenged and stuff like that. Won everything that came to him and everything and stuff, Jordan Henderson, gave him a 7 out of 10. Worked hard as always all day, supporting Trent at the time, that right flank and stuff like that. Hendo just doing a captain's job as always he does. 7 out of 10 for Hendo. Thiago, I wasn't sure between a 6 or a 7 here. At times he struggled to really play the simple ball, and at times it was there right in front of him, you know what I mean? So, strange one from Thiago today. I would have thought that his passing would have been vital in there in the middle of the park to open Villa up, especially when they were sitting so deep at times, I expected him just to give us that little bit more, that his passing through the lines might have opened them up a little bit more. Let's move on to the forwards. Mo Salah, I gave a 9 to Mo today. I think he absolutely pestered Villa at times. Won his penalty really, really well against Mings, who's normally a fairly good defender and stands up pretty well to those simple little situations. A veteran really at this stage, But Mo, constantly probing, constantly trying to score, switch and play all the time. Tried a couple of intricate little passes today that just didn't come off. A couple of people that just weren't on his wavelength today. But yeah, gave Mo a 9 today. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, they gave a 6. I don't know, he's put into this position today. He's just not a centre forward. Sure, he's not really. He likes running from deep. And that chance that he had that time where he came in from deep and he absolutely launched that shot, that's more his kind of position and stuff like that. As part of that front three, it would worry me, and certainly would worry me if that's Klopp's thinking in terms of the AFCON. I'd be very, very concerned. Sadio Mane, a 6 out of 10 today. I thought at times Sadio, he carved open some good opens, but at times he just lacked that killer touch, He lacked that little bit just at the end that we talk about, that purpose in play that we speak about a lot. Just missing that final pass at times. You've seen it when he's trying to, when he's trying to move the ball off a player and stuff like that, and it just runs out of play and stuff like that. Just wasteful at times in really, really good positions. Looked very frustrated today in terms of his play. In terms of the subs, Jota came on for Ox. Gave Jota a 7 out of 10. one or two good chances really, but just seemed to be a bit slow to pull the trigger at times and stuff like that. But certainly supported the play pretty good. James Milner came on 83 for Thiago. No real rating there. He came down to calm things down and stuff like that. So we're not going to give Jimmy a rating. We know how good Jimmy Milner is when he comes on. And Taki came on for Mane on 88. Again, came on like a live wire, buzzing with energy as always. Taki does. Again, no point in dropping him a rating. He was just, it was just one of those substitutions just to run down a bit of time and also just put a bit of grit in there at times. So that was the player ratings today for Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 0. You can head over to YouTube, Dynamo Podcast Network. You'll get audio versions of the show on Spotify. And if you'd like to contact the show, we're at Session Shankly. Of course, drop your ratings into the comments. Let us know what you thought today. Are we up on the ratings? Are we down on the ratings? Are we giving people too much? Are we giving people too little? Certainly, it didn't look like a game that was a 1-0. We certainly should have filled our boots a little bit with some of the chances that we created. Needed to be a little bit purposeful. But look, we'll take a 1-0 against Villa. Stevie doing a great job there. It was a difficult one. There was a bit of an emotion to the game today with Stevie coming back. And we needed to be careful that we didn't drop the ball and be complacent based on this. So we roll on, as I said in the match reaction. Man City winning on a penalty today, Chelsea winning with a late penalty today, and ourselves winning with a penalty today. So it's going to be a heck of a title race that we're really up for and we're looking forward to. Check out other episodes that are coming out soon. We're going to be taking a look at the effect that the AFCON tournament is going to have on the Premier League in terms of the players that are going after that, and we're also going to be dropping a preview for the Champions League draw tomorrow, the round of 16, and we're also going to be covering the draw live on YouTube on Monday at 11 a.m. so make sure you tune in for that. So get over to YouTube, hit that bell notification button, also subscribe to the channel to get notifications when we go live and obviously when we drop content. Till next time, this is the Shankly Sessions. Let's do this, Red Men.